Oh, hello everybody. Welcome to the Brit and Yankee Pub. You've caught me going in the beer fridge looking for today's beer. Day 8, it's Tuesday, and we have a beer that is back to the Helles Lagers. We have Tannenhell, which I think translated is bright furs or furs bright. Anyway, this comes from a brewery by the name of Hohentanner Schlossbrauerei, located in Bavarian Hohentann. Now, some people want to know what the difference between Brauerei and Schlossbrauerei is. Well, in simple terms, it's brewery versus castle brewery. But in Germany, a Schloss is more like a palace that's designed for a residence. And here's a picture of the Hohentanner Schlossbrauerei. Quite nice, isn't it? Anyway, let's get back to the beer. Now, this brewery is a Lower Bavarian private brewery. It's 100% independent, and it uses mostly the classic hops from Hallertau and a grain from Bavaria. Let's see how this pours out, shall we? Comes in a delightful green can, and it does have fir trees on it, and it's actually got a picture of the Schlossbrauerei. There we go. Now this is definitely pouring out a little lighter. The Hohentanner Schlossbrauerei is still located in the same place as it was when it was founded in 1864. So they haven't moved around a lot. Okay, this is poured out delightfully. You can see that it has a fairly clear body, and as I look in it, there's a little twizzle of bubbles. I don't think you'll be able to see it. Quite attractive. The head, nice and white. That's what you want in a good lager. So let's see what we should get. As it's called Furs Bright, maybe we should get some bright flavors. Yes. This has a slightly different taste, I think, to our earlier Helles lagers. It seems to have more of the malty taste in it. And I think the yeast that they used was a bottom fermenting yeast for lager. And then I believe they also added in Tettnanger hops, which apparently give you some sort of taste which is reminiscent, and this is from their website, reminiscent of a meadow of flowers with their scent of citrus fruits. Sounds lovely, doesn't it? I quite like this one. I have to admit, I was thinking, oh no, we're back to another Helles lager, but it is a refreshing drink. So there we go. Day 8 of our German Advent calendar, or German beer Advent calendar. We'll be back in just a second with the Brit and Yankee Advent calendar, and we'll see what we have that's a little higher in alcohol. Oh, by the way, this is 5.4%, I believe. Take care. See you in a bit. Hello, welcome back. And I pulled the beer out from the Brit and Yankee craft beer calendar, and it is a beer that comes from Long Grove, Illinois, which is one of the northern suburbs near Chicago. It is from the Buffalo Creek Brewing Company, and this is in excuse me, this is in a container that was filled at the brewery personally by the brewer Mike Marr. Thank you very much, Mike. You're a chum. Because what I have here is 13.5% Belgian strong golden ale by the name of Sticky Todd. Now, there is a story behind that, and while I'm pouring this out, I'll see if I can tell you. Now, I have a glass. I don't have a Buffalo Creek snifter, so I'm going to use another glass from a brewery beginning with B. It's Big Thorn Farm. They're downstate. You should go down there sometime. They do beautiful beers down there as well. So I'm going to crack open the Buffalo Creek brew. And Mike Marr, who is owner brewer up there at Buffalo Creek, he was at a beer festival with one of his chums, and this chum's name was Todd. And whilst they were there, they came across the idea of starting a barrel broker firm. Look at that. My word, does that pour it out absolutely deliciously. What a beautiful golden color. And so, because they were going to start this barrel brokerage firm, Mike was gifted by Todd a pallet of bourbon barrels that were used to age Vermont maple syrup. Aha! Here's where the sticky comes in. We'll finish this after I've given it a quick sniff. Oh man, does that smell sweet like maple syrup. Absolutely amazing. So you get the bourbon barrel that really kind of cuts through the sweetness a little bit, but then the sweetness comes back again, and it's almost like having a pancake with syrup on it. There is not a lot of heat from this, even though it's 13.5%. And I gotta have another sip, and then I'll finish the story. Yum. So anyway, when they got the barrels, they found that, you know, there was aromas of bourbon and maple syrup, and they decided that they would take another beer that they brewed, which was a Belgian strong ale by the name of 42K. There's a story behind that too. Too long for now. But anyway, 42K Belgian strong ale, and they would put them together, the barrels and the beer, and from this, Sticky Todd was born, and the flavor profile of 42K has just changed a lot because of where it's been in this barrel. So I'm still getting a few of those oaky notes that come from the barrel. This is a really complex beer. This is one that I think you can enjoy throughout the evening. It's a little sipper. I think a lot of people might think it's too sweet, but you know what? You gotta have a little sweetness in your life, don't you? That's why you've got me. Ha! Okay, folks, we'll see you tomorrow. Day 9, I think. Yes, right. Okay. Back to my Sticky Todd. Ooh.